So today we're going to fight our Cook County taxes. So the first thing I want to take you to is cookcountyassessors.com, and under appeals you can look at the calendar and deadline as to when you need to fight your taxes depending on the township. So I'm in Lakeview, and if you look at Lakeview, in October and November you were able to file an appeal with the assessor's office. Now we're going to the Board of Review, and you have until 3/18 to file your taxes. So I'm going to take you over to the Board of Review, and you're going to submit an appeal. Now I'm already logged in. If you're not logged in, actually let's log out and log in so you see how to do it. If you have a new user, you do it here, and if you have an ID, you push there. So then we're going to submit an appeal. And what you need here is your property number. In order to find your property number, you can get that back here at the county assessor's office. All you have to do is click on the home page, go down here to where it says 10-digit PIN, but you can search by your address. So if you put in your address here, you can get your PIN number. Oh, no wonder. So once you have your PIN number, you come over here and you type it in and push next. Push here. What does this say? Do you wish to add associated PINs to identify your property? No additional associated PINs, so no. If you're not sure, look here. This is if you have a deeded parking spot or something like that. So we're pushing no. We're checking this. We're adding our phone number, so you guys can call me if you need help. My personal email, so don't use that. And then you're opting out of a decision letter, so you're getting the notification online. And if you bought it in the last 5 years, you put that here, and if not, you're older. What did I forget? Oh, I am the owner. Submit. So here it tells us to list comparables. And in order to get the comparables, we're going to go back to the assessor's website, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so to find comps, you go back to the Cook County Assessor's office, and you go into appeals, and you go into find comparable properties. This gets a little more difficult at this stage. If you're in the first stage of appealing, it's quite easy and it finds them for you. Here's directions on how to do that. You can do a neighborhood search. You launch the Cook County Viewer. And in this case, what I did is I put in my PIN. The last 4 zeros are off. So this is my property. I go in here, and way down here, select surrounding parcels within, and honestly, you don't want it far at all. You want them as close as possible. So I selected those parcels, and I got this. What I did, because you can go through every single one of these, what I did first is I looked up my property, and I found, we'll go in here just to look at this one. So view property, let's go view property photo. It's a way you can see the photo. This isn't like my property at all. It has no similar characteristics. It just did a circular radius. But what you can see here is the square footage of the land, and what you can also see is the total assessed value. My total assessed value was $87,000. So I'm looking for those that are comparable that are less. So what I actually did is I went back here and I got all of this data and I exported it. How did I do that? Oh, right here. Exported results. And then I got to a spreadsheet, which I then sorted by total value. And basically pulled those that were less than my total value, which I thought were closest to me. This is actually my neighbor's house. They pay less taxes than me. So I'm definitely absolutely going to use that. Lakewood has larger lots than me. So these are also less. They're also frame. It says that you want to choose 3. So I chose frames that were less than mine that could give me the best chance. And I could potentially pull this one too. Maybe we take this one just to look at it. And I'll show you how I did that. So I go back here, I put in the address, I find it, I view the property. It's a framed house. I know the house. It actually just went up for sale. But technically it has a lower assessed value than mine. So I could use this too. But I like the others because they have lower assessed values. But what I do, I have one pulled up here that I was going to use. This was one that I found on Lakewood. Land square footage is significantly larger than mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to print the property details. Include the property images too. So I'm going to print this and I'm going to save it with the address. So what I've done now is taken the time to write down the PIN numbers, the address, and a little comment. Identical house right next door. On the 2 on Lakewood, they're bigger lots and bigger homes. You can write more, you can write less, and then you submit it. It is so much easier when you do it back in October, November, because all of this is done automatically for you. So I'm kind of mad at myself that I haven't done that. So I've submitted it by initialing. You describe that this is correct. I'm submitting. Please check that it's all true. And I've submitted. This is your one and only chance to add documents for the appeal. So I have set up those documents and I've saved them. So I'm basically going to add them. What type of documents? Property comparables. And here they are. I have to do them individually, I assume. Yep. I checked to make sure that all of these were uploaded properly. So I viewed them and then I pushed done. Once I was satisfied, your appeal has been submitted. I think the lesson I learned here is absolutely don't wait until October. This was a lot harder than it is when you do it as soon as this comes out. A lot of people do it twice. They do it in October, November, and then they do it again now if they did not get the results they wanted. If you have any questions at all, give me a call at the number below. I'd love to help you.